Greetings, my name is Dan Irvin. I'm the Executive Director for the Greater Farmington Area Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to another edition of Business Builders. We're here today with Salon Kovas, the owners, Janine and Anita. Today with us right now we have Janine, and we'd like to learn more about your business, Janine. So you're located on 12 Mile Road, just west of Middlebelt.
Correct.
On the southwest corner.
Mm-hmm.
We had the pleasure of hosting your ribbon cutting recently. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about your business and what makes you unique?
Well, I think, Dan, that what makes Salon Kovas unique is we try to have the full gamut of what people look for and what they need in under one roof. Timely servicing, beautiful styling, healthy hair, a pleasing environment, soft music, pleasant co-workers, great greetings.
Now, pleasant coworkers. Now, you're in business with your sister.
Correct.
How long have you been in business with your sister?
Forever.
Yeah, and where did you get started?
15 years.
15 years.
Correct.
And where did you get started, and how did you get to Farmington Hills?
Well, we started in Detroit, right off of the service drive, Salon Kovas, one. Then the second Salon Kovas, the second Salon Kovas was on Livernois. We closed the first one, moved to another location, and the short of it, we were looking for a great business, a great building, a great location, great parking, and we were advised to check out this spot in Farmington Hills. And we liked it. We liked it a lot. It was everything that we were looking for. Parking was great, and it was well lit, not far from home, centrally located as it relates to our clients, where they live. We have clients in Canton and Detroit, Oak Park, Southfield, so.
Wow, so it's the entire southeast metro Detroit. That's great.
Pretty much.
That's great.
Pretty much.
So what made you get into this business? What attracted you to this? Have you always done this? Is this something that you and your sisters always had a passion for?
Exactly. We have a passion for styling and making people look beautiful and feel good about themselves all of our lives.
Excellent. Well, one of the things that we shared when we did the ribbon cutting that was really special was there's a picture on the wall next to the door. Can you explain that picture and how you got your business name?
Yes, I can. The picture next to the door is of my dad. His name is Everett Vasco Williams. So we got Vasco, Kovas from Vasco. It's Kovas is Vasco with a twist, is what I'm trying to say. And my dad, he's deceased now. He's been deceased 18 years. And we knew then that when we did open up together, we've always been stylists, that we would name the business in honor of Dad, because he instilled so many great values in us: character, integrity, keeping your word, being good to people, respecting people, and being close and operating in excellence.
You definitely get that feeling when you walk in the door. The smiles you receive when you come in are wonderful, and you really can tell that it's a full circle family service salon, and that's a wonderful attribute to you have. So
Good.
thank you.
I'm glad, Dan. Thanks for sharing.
Let's see here. Do you retail products?
We do. We do. Great question. I'm glad you asked that. We retail light accessories, no clothing. We don't want to be mistaken for a boutique, but readers, hair products, body products. We try to stick with natural product because people are more health conscious these days. Of course, earrings, jewelry, hats and scarves, because of course, in Michigan we need that. So we try to touch on a few different aspects of retail.
One of the questions that you had us prepare, and it piqued my interest, is how have you learned to become Grace Under Fire?
Oh, experience, knowing that if the hot water tank blows, or if an outlet blows, you can't just panic. You have to. I pray. That's my advice. I have to pray. And so I just go within, I pray, and I might have to go to the restroom and scream or cry a little bit. When I come back out, I'm poised and I'm ready to take on whatever the challenge is.
Excellent. Well, Janine, thank you for your time. We're going to bring your sister Anita on here in a minute.
Great.
And we'll be back right after this break. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Farmington Hills, we're always happy to have new businesses come in. We do have a great location here at the corner of 12 Mile and Middle Belt. I'm going to welcome you also on behalf of the City Council of Farmington Hills.
Part of our mission is to create and sustain excellent customer service as it relates to atmosphere, professionalism in the hair and beauty industry. This is where we'll be probably for a long time, and so I'm glad that you guys came out and welcome us to the community. We love you. Thank you.
We're glad to have you as chamber members. We're glad that you're in our community, so thank you for your support. Welcome back to this edition of Business Builders. We're meeting with Salon Kovas owners, Janine and Anita. We have the pleasure of having Anita with us now. Anita, we know that you're located on 12 Mile, just west of Middle Belt.
Correct.
Can you tell us what makes your salon different than other salons in the area?
Wow. Customer service, I think, would be the main key that makes our salon different from most salons. Just the loving atmosphere and the feel that you get when you come into the salon. We put the people first, the clients first. We accommodate, and we give them a lot of love when they come in. And you don't find that too much in many businesses.
Excellent. So you've been in business for 15 years now. Mm-hmm. Do you have plans moving forward on, how big or what are you going to do? Where are you going to take Salon Kovas?
Well, we love our spot in Farmington Hills. It's a quaint spot, as you know, but it has a lot of character. Our 5-year plan is to maybe move on and open up a second Salon Kovas. Maybe in Farmington Hills, maybe in West Bloomfield, but somewhere in the area so we can expand our services.
Excellent. That's good. So what is the best day in business for you? Can you describe that?
When the salon is full and everybody is happy, right. Everybody is smiling, not looking at their watch and saying, oh, I got to get out of here. Sure. Everybody's comfortable, everybody is relaxed, and they're enjoying their services.
Excellent. How would people find you other than, we're on the show now. Do you have a website? Is there a Facebook page? How can people reach out to you other than, giving you a call on the
Salon
phone?
Kovas on Facebook and also www.salonkovas.com.
Excellent. What are your hours of operation?
Hours of operation are Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 8 to 2.
Excellent. If you could just sum up, what are some of the feedback that you get from your clients? What is the best things that your clients say about you, your sister, and your business?
Wow. Customer service, customer service, customer service. How they're treated, the atmosphere in the salon, the service that we provide, and the love that they receive.
That's all wonderful things, and as I already mentioned, you definitely feel that when you walk in the door of your salon.
Good, I'm glad. That's what we want to project, and that's what, again, I think sets us apart from a lot of other salons.
Is there anything other than the customer service and the friendliness and the smiles, and you feel good about yourself when you walk out? Is there anything else that the residents of Farmington Hills should know about your business?
We do good work. We do good work. We pride ourselves in hiring great staff, and we want our staff to have like-minded visions and goals for themselves, as well as Salon Kovas.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate you coming out today.
Absolutely.
And it's always wonderful to see you and Janine.
You
both
as
are wonderful
well.
people, and
Thank
we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Please come out and visit them. They're on 12 Mile Road, just west of Middle Belt, Salon Kovas. Thank you.
Thank you.
This place is so neat. I love this place. And you drive along expressways and you see the billboards and the lit signs, and you would never wonder, where do those things come from? They come from here. You've been in our community a long time. I know this was a new building that you were purchasing at the time. I'm glad you were able to expand in our town. And I'm not going to welcome you. You're here. I'm just glad you're staying.
Welcome back to the November edition of Business Builders. We are here now with Dr. Remy Sarna, DDS, the operator of Brightside Dental on Grand River between Farmington and Drake. Come out and visit her. Dr. Remy, is there anything that you would like to start our conversation with? Is there, tell us more about your business. Tell us, what makes you special.
Well, first of all, thanks for welcoming me here and into the Farmington community. We've been here almost a year now. We opened
Excellent.
last December, and we love being part of Farmington and part of the Chamber of Commerce. It's allowed us to interact with the community quite a bit more. We're looking forward to the tree lighting in a few weeks.
Absolutely, yes, we are too. Thank you.
Just want to say a big thank you to the Farmington community for allowing us to grow and be a part of the community. We really enjoy it. You guys have really helped grow our business and become part of the community, and we're just very thankful for that.
Good. Have you seen, you mentioned growth of your business. Have you seen that growth exponentially over the first year, or was it something that you've strived to achieve and got there kind of like a slower motion? How did that
It was
work?
a little bit of both. At the beginning, we relied on marketing and things like that, but over time, we've been really thankful for patient referrals, and
Excellent.
that's, the greatest compliment we can get is when people come to our office, have a great experience, and then send their friends, family, and other members of the community.
Excellent.
So now we've been, growing exponentially through our referrals, and also our positioning as well. We have a big sign, so a lot of people notice us, which is helpful.
How has the chamber, how has your chamber membership benefited your business?
It's allowed me to get to know the community a little better, and also help support some of the other new businesses, being able to go to other grand openings. We met people at our grand opening, and just interact with the community more and know more about it. It's just allowed us to feel more part of the Farmington community.
What is the biggest surprise that you've seen in your 1 year that you've been open? What is the biggest surprise, or in the overall running of the business? Maybe not so much in detail of problems that you face with dentistry, but just being there, being in the business. What is the one thing that was really taking you by surprise?
Probably just how many people knew our space and just saw our sign and say, hey, yeah, I saw you guys being built and I wanted to come check you out. And that people were just really excited to have us as part of the community. We saw you, we knew it was Dunleavy's before, we saw this new building coming up, we were wondering what it was, and I drive by you every day, I see your sign, and I wanted to come see who you are. So I was surprised at how many people just came in just based on seeing us, driving by, and curiosity.
Well, that's wonderful. Just the response you got based off of putting the sign up and opening the
Yeah,
door.
it just made me realize that people are really into their community in Farmington and curious about a new business, and wanted to come check it out. So that was a good feeling, to feel like the community wanted to come get to know us.
That's wonderful. So what was your best day in business so far in your first year of operation?
Best day, well, that can be qualified in so many different ways. I mean, one of the more memorable days was New Year's Eve last year. That was not too long after we opened, and we had just a lot of people coming in. We just opened, and I was supposed to have the day off, but I ended up coming in because we were so busy, because we had a lot of people that had emergencies that need to be taken care of, and everyone else's dentist was closed, and we were able to take care of them, or people that wanted to make use of their insurance benefits at the end of the year. We were able to say, yeah, we'll get you in. We always try to say yes. We always try to find a way to help you. So it was a good feeling to have this packed waiting room, but to be able to see everybody and take care of them, and a feeling of accomplishment, and a feeling of we help these people.
Sure. So it's the flexible spending accounts that expire on December 31st.
Not just that, just dental benefits. You could, your insurance, you get a certain amount per year, and people want to use that up. It depends on the insurance, but a lot of people's, it refreshes on January 1st. So if they haven't used their $1,000 for the year, it's gone. So they're like, you know what, I do want to get those 7 fillings done, and if you want to do it, we want to help you.
Excellent, excellent. So why did you become a dentist? What was the draw?
I always liked the healthcare sciences. I wanted to help people, but what I liked about dentistry is that I get to work with my hands. It's a combination of art and science. I get to help people feel good as far as from a health standpoint and look good. You know, a smile is one of the first things that people notice about someone, and I wanted to help people feel confident and healthy as well.
Excellent. So what other than being ready at any time during the week, what other attributes make your office unique?
I would say one of the biggest things is our commitment to service and taking care of people, like I said, in addition to the hours, but
Sure.
being able to offer so many aspects of dentistry in one place. So, you know, being able to take care of you right away and do that root canal and do your crown and everything if you need an implant. I think also that we have so many affordable options. We are not specialized in one type of thing. So we don't only do cosmetic, or we don't only do really high-end dentistry or really basic dentistry. We do a little bit of everything, and we have experts in these areas. So I think that helps me to provide my patients with affordable options that are tailored to their needs. So whether you need, no matter what your budget is, I can find an option that's going to help you.
Excellent. One last thing before we wrap up here. Is there any tip that you would give any other new business that's looking to open in the community?
I would say join the Chamber of Commerce.
Of course, right?
Yeah,
Thank you.
because it provides a lot of networking opportunities and opportunities to be in places like this, talking to you. And get out there, support the other businesses around you. Whenever I have a chance, I go to the Farmington Deli next door, or I go to Dagwood's, or I try to support some of the other communities, other businesses in the community, the small businesses, and let them know who you are, and help the small businesses and the locally owned businesses in the community to help support Farmington.
Excellent. Well, thank you. There's a big push for us moving forward in the chamber is to shop chamber member first, and it's wonderful to hear that you're already doing that.
Absolutely.
So thank you. So Dr. Remy Sarma, DDS, at Brightside Dental, which is located off of Grand River, west of Farmington, just east of Drake, and in the plaza next to Panera Bread. Correct?
And the Farmington Deli.
And the Farmington Deli.
Our local deli, yes.
Absolutely. So come out and see her, get your teeth cleaned, and bring the family.
Absolutely.
Thank
We'd
you.
love to see you.
Thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back after this break.
You didn't want to come in, but then the first drop of sweat sweeps over your brow, serving as a kind reaffirmation that change is happening. You're thankful that you did. Bar intensity is more than exercise. It's about pushing yourself. Pushing above and beyond what you even thought you were capable of. It's the hope of achieving physical and mental strength, endurance, even greatness. It will make your muscles shake. It will force you to stay strong, and it won't be easy. But it will make your goals a reality. You will be challenged, you will be engaged, and it will be intense. Bar intensity. Your body will thank you tomorrow.
Welcome back to this edition of Business Builders. We have our third guest today here, Stephanie Lyons, the owner of Pure Ride and Pilates in West Bloomfield. Stephanie, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We're located right off of Orchard Lake Road, just north of 14 Mile.
Correct.
So
just north of 14 Mile, yes.
Excellent. So tell us how you got into this business.
So kind of a crazy story, actually. I truly believe that life and business experiences is all about who you know and things that just kind of build along the way. I spent the past 9 years in the business, advertising, and marketing world, thinking that I was going to climb the corporate ladder and do that until I retired. But I have a background in dance and a passion for health and fitness. And about a couple years ago, I realized while I wanted to work, I did not want to stay in corporate America. So through my connections, through the dance and fitness world, I met and built a relationship with the previous owners of the location that I now own. And just as coincidence had it, they were looking to sell the business and I was looking to buy. And so that's how it happened. That's how I became a business owner of a Pilates and bar studio.
Excellent. So 2 years now, roughly 2 years you've been in business now.
Well, I made the decision for about 2 years ago, but
Okay.
I've been owning the business since May
Oh,
of
okay.
this year, May of 2014. But of course, business deals, they take a little while. First, I have to make the decision in my head that this is what I want to do. Then I have to find the opportunity. Then, of course, the paperwork and all the silly things behind the scenes. So since May, I've officially been owning and running the studio.
Okay, so about 6 months then. You said it's your passion. How long you've been involved in dance, and what kind of experience do you bring to the business?
I started dance when I was about 5 years old, and I did your typical ballet, tap, jazz in the studio. I took that with me to high school. On the POM team in high school, I was on the Michigan State dance team, go green. And then I took it with me to the Pistons on their dance team for a year, a couple local teams, and a few years ago I decided that I was officially going to be done with dance, but I still had that passion in me, which is why being a Pilates studio owner and instructor has just been a perfect fit and a great transition.
You've got a wonderful resume. You go going back all the way till you're 5, and you've done some really big milestones throughout your career. So what is a session like in your studio?
Our studio, we kind of pride ourselves on being a little bit more athletic. I wouldn't want to say that if you're a beginner, we don't have a spot for you. We certainly do. But our sessions, you're going to get a little sweaty, even though it's Pilates and it's not meant to be cardio. You're going to feel your muscles burn. You're like I said, you're going to break a sweat. You're going to work hard. You really need to challenge your body and your mind, and that's exactly what we're going to give you. It's slower pace, but it's intense.
Okay, so when are your classes offered? When can people go to classes?
We have the majority of our classes in the morning, anywhere from 7 a.m. until about 10:30 or 11:30. Then we take a break for a few hours, and we pick back up again 5:30 in the evening. Our latest class in the evening starts at 7,
Okay.
But it just depends on the day. Although we don't offer classes during the middle of the day, we have a lot of private sessions that take place anywhere from first thing in the morning all the way up through 7 o'clock at night.
So you really do cater to every time of the day that anybody could use your services.
Exactly.
And if they need a private session, you have that option available.
Yes.
That's
yes.
excellent.
It's, our doors aren't open 24/7 like some of the gyms. However, if we have a client that wants to work out at 10 o'clock at night and we have an instructor who's available, then we make that happen.
Excellent. I got to know, can men work out at your studio?
Men can work out at our studio. I love when men join us. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of male clients. I'm not sure if they're intimidated by all the women, although I would think, a man would love to work out with all great women who are in shape, but they can. And when we do have men come in, they leave, I don't know if it's pleasantly surprised, but they leave with this look on their face like that was one of the hardest workouts they've ever done. A lot of our men do private sessions just because the classes are a little bit more female geared, although we're trying to launch a men's Pilates class coming up next year. Men are very into their sports, golf, baseball, basketball, and there's a lot of great articles and studies out there on how Pilates can help improve your sports game. And a lot of professional athletes are actually picking up Pilates as a part of their personal training routines. So,
have you reached the goal for clients that you were looking for when you opened, or is there still room for growth?
there's room for growth.
So anybody that's looking to do this style of fitness can come see you, and there's plenty of room.
Yes.
Excellent.
Please come
Excellent.
see me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. If being a business owner for 6 months now, if you can offer a tip to somebody who's maybe thinking about opening a business, what would that tip be?
My tip would be learn from your mistakes. I have made countless mistakes along the way, and in the beginning it really frustrated me. It kind of set me back a couple steps and made me question if I did the right thing. But as soon as I started taking every mistake as a learning opportunity, I was able to feel a little bit better. Even though I might have lost some money or made a trainer or a client upset, I learned from it and I became that much better.
That's wonderful.
That's my tip.
Absolutely. So what has been your best day in business so far after 6 months?
I like to say that I have a lot of best days. Best days come in different shapes and sizes and forms. When I have a day where all my classes are filled, I consider that an amazing day. Or I myself am an instructor, so if I have a day where I feel like I taught the best class I've ever taught, that's a great day. I also find it comforting when I could just sit at home by myself and work. Just a few hours of quiet work time. I consider that a successful day. So for me to pick one best day, it's difficult. There's a lot of good days.
What are some of the clients saying about your studio?
Our clients are so loyal. The studio itself has been around for about 8+ years, and the clients that we've had from the beginning really just keep us going, and they're the reason why we stay in business. They tell me that Pilates and barre has changed their bodies like no other form of workout has. And it's not just about the weight, the actual pounds that you see on a scale. It's about the way you feel mentally, the way your clothes fit. They tell me, like this one woman just said yesterday, that she has been battling the sinus infection, but every time she comes and does Pilates, it's just for that hour that she's there, she's able to breathe, and everything is clearer. I've had women tell me that they needed this in their life. This was for them something that they were looking for elsewhere in other types of workouts, and they couldn't get anywhere else. People with injuries, we really cater to people with injuries, more so for private sessions, but there's a lot of workouts that are hard on the body, and Pilates isn't. It's hard mentally, it's hard physically, but it won't injure you.
Okay, excellent. Well, again, Stephanie, we want to thank you for coming out today. More than anything, you can tell that you're passionate about your business and you've got the background to support it. So if you're interested in this type of workout, come visit Pure Ride Pilates in West Bloomfield. They're on Orchard Lake, just north of 14 Mile, so right on the border. So
Yep.
There's no reason why you can't check you
No,
out.
just south of the boardwalk. I know a lot of people in the area go shopping at the boardwalk, so come visit us before or after your shopping experience.
Well, excellent. Stephanie, thank you again for coming out today. And this concludes this episode of Business Builders. Please check out the Chamber's website at gfachamber.com. And until next time, remember to shop Chamber members first.